Hi, happy holidays. Welcome to Qigong for health and longevity, tapping the Qi. My name is Terry, and today's practice is very special. It's for Passover with the hexagram that was on the day of Passover, number 8. So the hexagram, if you're not familiar with it, comes from the Yi Jing, which is thousands of years old, and it was used for divination to help the emperors, the kings, the emperors of the day in China, the outcome of a war. What's the outcome on this day? What do they have to watch for? Is it fortuitous or is it dangerous? It's also used for spiritual growth. So number 8, the name of it is alliance or joining. And a hexagram is made up of 6 lines, and I'll show you. The one that I'm referring to is this one. So you have 3 lines on the very top, which is actually called a trigram, made of 3. And this 3 lines on top signifies water. The 3 lines on the bottom are 3 broken lines, and they symbolize earth. All 6 lines together is a hexagram, 6 lines. So that is alliance and joining. And Passover is a time of the story behind the Jews that were slaves in Egypt. Every night something else, every day something happened, and there's a whole story behind that. But primarily what struck me was when they were escaping and they were led by Moses, he parted the waters so they can go through and go over to the other side. But afterwards, the water closed, and the Egyptians that were chasing them were drowned. So the movement we're going to do today comes from the forest rock modification of Embrace the Mountain from Shur, and I'm using it to separate the waters. The concept behind it is to think of what binds you, what enslaves you, and to release that. And then to come back, and once you release something, you have to replace it with something. So if I release, for example, judgment, I'm going to replace it with acceptance. Compassion. If I release fear, which, by the way, the acronym is false evidence appearing real. Of course, sometimes you really have to be with a heightened awareness if you're fearful of something and act accordingly. But I'll give you an example. When I was very little and I went to sleepaway camp, I saw the most beautiful colored rope in the grass. And I thought, oh my goodness, is that a rope? And when I went to pick it up, it was a snake. It was not alive, thank goodness, but it was a snake. So it's false evidence how our eye sees things and they appear real. So we're going to do a quick warm-up. I'm going to take you through the instructions for the practice, and then I'm going to have you do the practice thinking of these elements. Okay? So I'm just going to angle this down a little so you can see my feet. And then we're going to start the practice. And we're going to always do a slight warm-up when we do a practice. I'm kind of far away from you, but you can still see me. To start with, let's just swing our arms, get the energy going. Do a little pounding. Let's wake up our arms, going up the arms, down the inside, up and down, up and down. Let's hit the back. Let's just rotate the head a little bit. Get the neck going. Come into a lunge. Stretch the legs. Go the opposite side. Let's hit the kidneys a little bit in the back. And let's go down the legs. Up the inside of the legs. Down. Up. Let's just tap on the face and the head. And a little shaking Qigong. Just to get the energy flowing. And normally I would do a longer warm-up, lubricating all the joints and taking my time. But this is just quick to show you how to do the form. Okay, so we're going to stand with our feet together. We're going to cross our arms. And they're not in front of our chest. They're not touching. And then we're going to step out. As we step out, we're going to turn the hands this way so the palms face down. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Knees are bent. Step out on the heel, toes facing up. As you place that foot down, your hands, arms separate, and you breathe out. You come back. Opposite arm is in front. Stand up. Breathe in on the way down. Knees bent. Step out. You're on the heel. As the foot comes down, you separate the hands. And you come back. Opposite arm. Come up. Come down. And repeat. So the main thing is when your arms are crossed, as they turn over at the same time, synchronize the movement, you step out on the heel. As the foot hits the bottom, touches the bottom, you come forward on a bent knee and the arms separate. You don't lock them, but they separate out. So what are you embracing? What is imprisoning you right now, locking you up? Is it fear? Is it low self-esteem? I'm not good enough. How many times have we heard that? I'm not good enough. I'm going to release that. As I step on the heel, I release it. I'm not good enough. I put it out there. I come back. Exhale. Breathe in. Step out on the heel. Self-confidence. Come back. Step down. And that's the practice. So try not to work on too many of them at once. Work on a few. Just a few. That's all you need to do. I would pick 3 that you might want to work on, or 1. And before you start to do the practice with those three things, think about, what is it that's imprisoning me? Where did that come from? See, our feelings, our thoughts, we're not born with them, okay? We get them from TV, we get them from our parents, we get them from our friends, we get them from how we're indoctrinated. Perhaps the religious beliefs that no longer serve us, or they serve us, or they've changed with time. That's what that comes from. So I'm not good enough. Did you always hear that as a child growing up? Did you hear it from your boss as an adult? Is it true? Do you need to apply yourself more? Do you really sit back and you just don't care? Or is there more to that you are good enough? And if you're going to replace something with something, and you're asking for something that's already there, by the way, the self-confidence is there. It's just maybe hidden underneath because you've been squashed down. Open up. Push that away. Come back. At the very end of the practice, you're going to have your arms come back and you're going to hug yourself. Hug yourself, love yourself, embrace yourself with what's new. And one of the things that I find that has helped me is cows. It sounds funny, cows. But cows ruminate. I believe they spit up things and then they chew it again and digest it, spit up. They ruminate over and over again. And we do the same thing. We repeat things in our mind like a record. She doesn't like me. I must have offended her. She doesn't like me because of this, because of that. She's mean. How could she not do that? How can she do that? And we play the same record in the same groove. So I'd like to say to myself, when I find myself getting stuck, moo, I'm not a cow. I'm not going to ruminate. I've seen that done 100 times by somebody who is very close to me. And it's a learned behavior that I also have. I'm going to stop it now. Where did that come from? What's the thought behind it? Is it true? Can I change it? So sit down, meditate, think on it, and then enjoy this beautiful practice. Beautiful practice. So I'm just going to pause for a minute, play some music, and we're going to go through this together with some beautiful music. Okay, so we're back. Longevity and Health Station, and I hope to see you again. By the way, the music, which is beautiful music, is by Jeffrey Carson. So, Jeffrey Carson. So, I thank you very much, and watch out for the next one, which should be posted this weekend, a special one for Easter. Bye-bye.